Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League 2 Premier League here with Bath City. Since the last episode, I've been trying to get some people to cancel their contracts with the club in hopes that I can sign some new players. Because if you look at the wage we're spending, for example, on Ryan Jones here, who's never going to play a game for us again at 25 years old, 1.7k. You know, Ashley Akpan, our highest paid player, he is a brilliant right back in terms of for our team. He's one of the better players we've got in our squad. You know, Sassy, one of our better centre backs, Jenkins Davies, grown with the club, a star player at Cam. You know, we need to get rid of Giorgio on 1.2k a week, Luke Russ as well, 1.1. A lot of these players I gave contract, and sadly, when we got promoted, they had a promotion bonus. So we're wasting quite a lot of money on unused parts and unwanted parts, to be honest. And the games this season are coming thick and fast. You see, we played Walsall only 2 days ago, and today we're up against Wimbledon in another 2 days when the Virtue Trophy against the West Ham under 21s, and then in a couple of days later with Stevenage. Like I said, we're currently playing about 2 games a week, and the squad needs a rest. The likes of Windsor is getting very tired, and I feel like Ryan Jones needs to start earning his wage here. He's nowhere near good enough for the wage and even a role in this squad, but you know, a lot of people really don't deserve to be here playing for us, and we need to get rid of them as quickly as possible, to be honest. But we're going to go straight into this clash against second in the league. A big game for us, sitting down in 10th. This is nowhere near a game I expect to win. Like I said, I expect to be fighting relegation this year. So the fact we're sat up in 10th, quite comfortably away from the relegation spots, is really good. And we're up against an in-form Wimbledon side, sat up second in the table once again, playing a very recognisable formation that I just don't like. Everyone seems to play some form of formation with a five back or even a seven back. Look at them in possession with two defensive midfielders, two centre backs, and a no nonsense centre back. You know, this is what we come up against almost every game. It's inevitable at this point. This is the formation everyone seems to play lower down the pyramid. And we're playing a very, very standard 4-2-3-1. It's what I call an FM formation. Almost everyone who's played FM at some point would have played some form of a 4-2-3-1 Gegenpress. It's such a standard formation. And an early chance there for Wimbledon, but they play it back to Brown now. He's been on form lately, and he's just going to run, and look at him against all 7 of those Wimbledon players. Jenkins Davies! If that had found the top corner, that would have been our goal of the season so far. Hit that on the volley very nicely, and went just over the bar. Ball out again though for another Wimbledon throw. Looks like a long one. He was telling them all to get in the box. It's a quick one too. A lot of space that wide for Harbottle. He cuts inside. Easily slips it away. And that really, to be honest, was a poor goal to concede. He had all the space and time in the world there to just cut inside. He juked us, telling everyone, go in, go in. It's a long throw. It is a long throw really, but it's a quick one too with Hackford. And look at all that space Harbottle's got. And one man went to close them down. It just wasn't good enough. And it's easily slotted in past Casagrande to give Wimbledon a 1-0 lead inside the half hour. Jenkins Davies already looking knackered out there. There's just not players to rotate. I really need to try and free up some wages. I tried to terminate someone's contract and the board said we hadn't even got enough money to do that. So at the moment we might be stuck with this squad, and I'm relying on contracts expiring to free up some wages, but that won't happen until next season. Brown found some space on that left again. To Mitchell inside to Jenkins Davies, a good block. Cleared in as far as that pan down the line towards Jones. And that's offside there. We're not playing too badly. We are creating chances. And look at that XG, 0.59. But once again, the striker struggling really to find the back of the net. Ward on the ball. Out to Offord. Plays it out to the other side. Switches it to Johnson all the way out to Discom. Stevens back to Harbottle, the goal scorer. Spreads out wide to Offord now. Kellyman coming inside. Finds Hackford. He's managed to battle his way past the man. And the ball bobbling in. Casagrande manages to get his hands on it. He's going to have to go long here. Hughes all the way up towards Parsley. Can he win the flick on? He can't, but falls to Mitchell. Out to Brown, who's had a good first half so far. He's looked bright. Jenkins-Davies now being pushed back. Ball towards Brown, easily cleared out for a Bath City throw-in. And we are into the 2-minute stoppage time of this first half. Smith to Brown. Brown again looking to take on his man. Swings it in. Can Parsley get ahead on that? No, he can't. Akpan steps in. Has a shot over the bar. And we really are creating chances. And we really do have a tight team out there. Bishop to Johnson. Johnson in the middle. Harbottle back to Johnson. Across to Offord here. A well-drilled side here, Wimbledon. Keeping the ball well. And looking to play their way through Bath. Out wide to Discount, down to Stevens. Back again. He's going to look to take on his man. Stevens continues his run. Plays it back, the ball comes in. Hackford on the end of that. And just as we're about to hit half time, we find ourselves 2-0 down. With a tired and deflated team by the looks of it. This is an important half time here. We have to be better in front of goal. Will Jenkins-Davies off. We've only really got Sweeten to replace him. But I'm bringing on Paco with Oki. Sassy was looking tired. We bring on the captain Parcell. And we're going to bring on Sweeten actually for Tilson, I think. A triple change again at half time here for Bath City. And we need something here from this second half. It's only a matter of time before I start looking at the formation again. Always coming up against these very defensive formations. We need to find a way through them easier. But considering our team is barely up to standard for this league anyway, it's only made harder when you're trying to attack against effectively a back seven, sitting deep, soaking up the pressure, and then they have to free up top for the counter-attack. And it's a slow start to the second half. 15 minutes in, we finally get a highlight. And sadly, the ball here is with Wimbledon, but it's won back by Mitchell. Parsley, Avoki, Parsley to Sweeten. Back to Akpan now. Akpan out wide to Jones. His first appearance of this season on those wages. Ball towards Parsley. Beaten in the air, but Sweeten picks it up. Sweeten has a shot now over the bar. And you'll see Jones out on that right having an absolute stinger. Lennon Peake's going to come on for him. And John Alert at the back as well. Having a poor game. It's tough for Bath City. It's a tough life out here. And here we go. Very attacking. Let's take the game to them. Or try to at least. For the last 20 minutes. And see if we can get anything out of this. A lot of shots. Only one on target. It's just not acceptable. Let's Wimbledon here with a corner. Into the final 15 minutes now. Played deep to the back. And Danny Ward's all alone at the back post. And this game is all but over now. 3-0 down. With just under a quarter of an hour to go. And another attacking set piece here for Wimbledon. Swung in towards the back post. Casagrande cleared to pass out. Forward to Lennon Peake, who's came off the bench. What can he do here? He's out to Akpan. Akpan now taking on his man down to Peake. Peake now will cut inside. Yes, he will. Smashes that in with his left foot. That's his second goal in 4 matches so far this season. And Bath City have grabbed one back. Let's encourage the boys out there. 5 minutes to go. Let's try and cut this deficit down. Try and grab another and see what we can do in the final few minutes here. Just 4 minutes of stoppage time to try and get ourselves back into this game. Doesn't look like it's going to happen as we tick into the final minute of this game now. And it's a battering we expected. And look how tired the boys are out there. Back to back to back to back games. At the moment, it's non-stop every 2-3 days. It's just another game. And you're bringing in the likes of Jones out on that right attacking mid spot. And when he comes in on the wage he's on and drops an absolutely poor performance, it's exactly why we desperately need to get rid of him. And on the day, they're just way too good for us. Next game, in a trophy I don't care about, so this is going to be a fully rotated squad against the West Ham under-21s. If we do get a victory, we could take ourselves through to the next round. I think we only play each other once. We might play each other twice. I don't know enough about the trophy, if I'm honest. If you did enjoy this episode, please do leave a like. Please do subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.